being harassed by Thompson, fires it up, and hits!
D'Angelo Russell rolling.
Here comes the shot, down by one to take the lead. Booker steps into it, he got it! Devin Booker's on a rampage!
Karl-Anthony Towns, and the cat pounces.
That man is going to be, he will be an all-star in a year or two.
And B, this guy, he's good.
Yeah, he's good, and we're fortunate to be here watching his progression.
They are clear stars of the future, if not already.
Hi again, everyone. Welcome to the very latest edition of Open Court, NBA's Next Generation. We've got with us some of the best up-and-coming young talents in the NBA. Devin Booker, D'Angelo Russell, Karl-Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid, a.k.a. The Process, and now I've learned, a.k.a. The Prom King. Oh, no. This is a new one, but it sticks, right?
That's him. He's the man.
Let's get right to it. What do you guys know about playing in the NBA that you just can't know until you're out there?
I mean, I think it's more of the speed, just reacting. First time when you're out there, you don't really know what you're doing. You're just trying to adjust to the speed of the game. Decisions got to be made so quick. I think when people watch it on TV, they don't realize how quick we're actually moving on the court until they're, at the game themselves. So I think sometimes film lies about how quick people are. We was playing LeBron the other day, and LeBron on tape does not look like LeBron on the court. So, again, we're moving so quick, and the decisions can be made so quick that I think sometimes fans and people don't understand the amount of concentration and preparation that goes into winning a game.
How different is it when you're out there? I mean, you watched it your entire life. You think you know what it is, you played at a high level, and then you get out there and you find out what?
Like you said, piggyback off that, the speed's really the main focus, I would say. And then guys are better than you expect too. You come into the league, you don't realize how the players that you don't really hear about, you hear about all the top names or whatnot, and then you don't anticipate the guys that you don't really hear about their game. And their first year, you kind of get a welcome in on that.
Just what D'Angelo said, the nights that you think are going to be off nights, when you think your matchup isn't as tough as he really is, there's no off nights in the NBA. Physicality, especially with us being young in the league, older guys can be extra physical with us. I've noticed that a couple times, and they always say they're playing for different reasons. I don't have any kids or anything, so they say they're playing to feed their family. We're just playing for fun, but we love the game too, so we kind of have a chip on our shoulder also.
I mean, just like they all mentioned, it's all about the speed of the game, The 2 years that I missed, I was mainly playing one-on-one. I didn't really get to practice against my teammates, and getting on the court and finally be able to play against everybody, all those guys, it's just a different type of physicality. Everybody's strong, everybody's fast. So now it's about you using what you worked on, and yeah.
You mentioned that there have been guys you've played against who maybe you underestimated just by watching on TV. Who are a couple of those guys who made you think, oh, wait, this is what the NBA is?
I don't really like giving credit to nobody.
We won't tell.
I mean, I wish, but I don't know. I'm gonna pass on that part of just saying any names, but just like he said, you go into a game thinking that the matchup isn't an all-star guy that you know, and then that guy might sit out a night and he's getting rest or whatever, the guy you was participating in matching up against, and then you play against somebody else, their backup, and he's just as good, or you wasn't expecting that, you know what I'm saying? And so welcome.
How often have you been surprised by a guy you'd seen on TV?
I have a name. I'd say Marco Bellinelli. I played him in one of my first preseason games last year, and he went right at me. They ran like every play for him, a bunch of pin downs. He had a lot of pump fakes. I was falling for every pump fake, so he had me off balance the whole game. And Marco Bellinelli isn't someone you grow up idolizing or watch. I'm gonna tune into this game to watch him, but that day he was tough to defend.
Anybody stand out for you guys? You mentioned LeBron. I mean, and for you guys, especially in the paint, there's a strength factor too.
I mean, yeah, I think, like they said, there's a lot of names that are just not all-stars, superstars in the league that you gotta tremendously respect. When I was growing up watching Brandon Bass play with the Celtics and KG, I always had a lot of respect for his game when I got a chance to play against him when he was on the Clippers, his touch around the basket, his ability, and his strength really comes out when you actually have to go against him one-on-one. So, you know, it made me respect him even more than I already did coming into the game. But like they said, you know, everyone doesn't have to be a superstar. There's a reason why they're NBA players. They're the best of the best the world has to offer in the game of basketball.
What do you think, Joel? Have there been a couple of guys in particular who have surprised you, caught you off guard?
I wouldn't say really anybody. I've been surprised about how like physical and strong all those big men are. But I don't know, I wouldn't say anybody.
Who's the player, past or present, you think you've copied the most?
I'm not there yet, but I think I used to be watching Hakeem a lot. So I used to watch him a lot and like trying to copy what he does. But I don't think I've shown like what I could really do or what he used to do yet. And I'm still working on it. But I would say Hakeem has been one of the main guys.
Carl?
I don't know. That's a hard question. I mean, I've always played this game. I always worked in the gym. You know, to be my own player, be the first of my own kind. So I don't really know. I mean, I've taken a lot of flavors from a lot of different players, but I've always been big about being my own player. So I really can't. I don't know how to answer that. I just always been trying to be the first version of myself.
You guys?
I mean, I agree with that part, but when you watch some of these guys a lot growing up, you try to emulate your game after somebody's. And one person I could really mention is Chauncey Billups. You know, big guard, kind of played really savvy and smooth, and he was thinking every possession. You know, and it seemed like he was just two steps ahead. So I'm definitely not there yet. You know, I got a lot of ways to go, but he's a person I can say.
I wouldn't say just one person. I'd say just the shooting guard position as a whole. You know, I watch everybody's game, pick bits and pieces from each and everybody. So I grew up in Michigan. Like he said, Chauncey, I was a big Rip Hamilton fan, the way he moved without the ball. And then obviously Ray Allen in Boston, one of the best shooters ever played the game. So just studying, you know, how they do different things on the court, how they get open, how they work pin downs, just a bunch of things I just studied. But I wouldn't just say one person.